the stadium, and then I saw it on replay after. Yeah, for me, there's a couple different things here. There is, once you make the call, there is an extraordinary threshold of that it takes to change that call back once you've made that call. And the reality is that the player with his first leg fouls the player, and his back leg, knee, maybe catches a little bit of the ball after he fouls the player. This is a foul. This is a foul anywhere on the field. Just because some random part of his body touches the ball doesn't make it not a foul. Like, it's a ridiculous. This is the same referee who called some nonsense on us in the Salt Lake game. And again, I think right now we're getting referees who don't have a ton of experience, but in this particular instance, he also has a VAR who recommends that he goes back and look at it. So I don't understand it. I don't understand it. For us, again, the margins are a little thin. We've got a lot of challenges that we're working through, and when we deserve something or earn something, or it's there, then we need to have it. Having said that, we're up 2-1. We make a poor decision, in my opinion, when Dejan tries to go direct to goal from the end line instead of just spinning out and keeping the ball and moving our team forward. We have to manage the game better. It's a bad decision. For me, it's a bit of a selfish decision to try to go score a goal instead of to do what the team needs to do to get 3 points. And it doesn't guarantee us 3 points, but it sure guarantees that we stay together as a group and we bring our team forward. We don't get separated, and then we don't get counterattacked, or we don't get transition and goal against us. So these little things, we have to be smarter with each play, because our margins are not as big as we would like them to be, by virtue of a lot of things, missing guys, not having a makeshift back line. We gotta play every play. We gotta control the middle of the field. In the end of the game, we didn't, because we were so spread apart at times. Like, we've got to control the things that we control. But I do think that was a huge error since your question started there. I'll end it there. I think it's a huge error on behalf of the referees, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, Preston is a big, powerful, strong runner. Physically, he's a handful in one-on-one situations for defenders. His ability to threaten behind the back line in transition moments specifically is unique and different. Just the power that he runs with, and his ability to kind of ride and roll defenders, things like that. So sometimes I feel like just in this game, his ability to just kind of, as it stands, we're more comfortable as a group in a shape that we've traditionally gone with in general, in terms of keeping possession, in terms of our defensive responsibilities. We went to Colorado in a very short turnaround at altitude, and a tough place to play without any days to really train, and so we just tried to protect ourselves for a good stretch. But even in Colorado, our best stretch of the game was when we went back into our 4, and we looked a lot more comfortable, and we created chances at the end of that game. So again, I feel like there's still vulnerabilities. Our line, is quite conservative in terms of its movement and squeezing space and all that kind of stuff over the course of the night, because it's just a group that hasn't, Kelvin and Chris haven't played together. And so there's some things where we manage it a little bit more conservatively than normal. And sometimes that puts us into, not just for them, but for the group, sometimes that puts us into some difficult situations. We get a little bit stretched from front to back because we're not really moving together specifically. So, but I was proud of the group in general. I mean, we're on the road. This is several games that we've had back to back on the road. We show some resiliency, but again, the position that we're in, we need 3 points. 3 points are more important than the 1 point especially when we're in the lead or in a position to take the 3 points. Again, disappointing that we have VAR overturn a penalty for us. I'm going to keep saying that, just in case you guys didn't know that.